Do you need a business partner or a silent partner? Do you need a loan to grow your ideas without the long, drawn-out process of a bank? Do you need someone to believe in you and bounce ideas off of? Do you need someone to help you manage your process while you focus on your creativity? What if you are not an entrepreneur but would like to grow your money? If the answer is yes, then call the Prosperity Investment Group. They have helped small businesses reach 6 figures in revenue, along with helping individuals grow their money by investing in capital-producing ventures. If you truly desire to grow your finances, then call Noble now at 267-403-4078.
Hey, peace everybody. Welcome back to Hip Hop Astrology TV. Got a special guest with me today. All new show. Really, this is going to be called The Legacy Continues. This is my father right here. This is my dad. And welcome to my show and whatnot. And this is probably first time ever doing something like this. But today I want to talk about how creating a legacy is important. And when I say legacy, or when you hear legacy, oftentimes we think legacy is just something that's good, something that's great, and it should be. But I'm just talking about from one generation to the next generation. That's all I'm talking about. And the good, the bad, and ugly is oftentimes transferred with that and whatnot. Born in 57, right?
Yep.
So born in 57, your era. This is the person who put me up on game right here. This is the one that said, hey, slavery is in the new job market. So it gave me a concept of black and white very, very early, real early, which is very important for me because later that was really a seed to get me going on entrepreneurism. All right. Not unbeknownst to me. Right. So 57, just at 11 years old when 68 come, that's the death of King. Right. Martin Luther King is dead. So you're in that era right there. And I can remember you telling me that you've always been interested in investing money, but your dad told you what? What did your dad tell you about investing money?
At that time, when I was around 14, he told me to stay in the kid's place.
So at 13, 14 years old, you're thinking about money. In the generation before you, your dad is born when, you know?
1931.
31. Right, so your dad is telling you, stay in the kid's place.
Yes.
Right? Because you believe had you been equipped with that information much earlier, you'd be better off financially?
Oh, yeah. Definitely so.
Yeah?
Because my father's brother was a self-made millionaire. He's passed on now, but he was. So and what he did, he listened to a teacher in high school when he was about 15, 16. And he jumped into it when he was about 16, 17 years old.
Okay. So
and from there it made him he died at 52, but that still made, he became a millionaire before he died. Self-made millionaire.
Okay.
Through the stock market.
Okay, so investing.
Investing.
Investing in stocks, Wall Street, that was his strategy.
Right, that was his strategy.
All right. So let's be clear. So self-made millionaires, we can honestly say, is in the family then.
At least one.
Yeah. Right. So
but I got some more they don't like to talk about, but I know they millionaires. They the one that own the funeral home. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that entrepreneurial thing is I guess in the blood, as we would say. Right. And so I guess, man, going forward, you know, for me, again, this is the one who put me up on game in my I was 19, 20, I was in mutual funds and whatnot. You know, I understood that because of this guy right here. Before I cashed out and start doing whatever it was I was doing back in those days in my early 20s and whatnot. So speed it up 20 years later to now in my 40s, 41. At 40, a little over a year ago, I had a revelation that was like, yo, I'm off the mark. I'm missing my point of where I would like to be financially. I abandoned this shit. Let me ask you this. What were your financial goals? as a kid?
Really, it was to become a millionaire, but I found out working hard don't get you there. And so I had to look at some alternatives. And then when I didn't start investing until I was 40 years old. But when I turned 40, I knew my goals of being a millionaire was very, very scarce. So now I'm just trying to gain enough money when I retired to live comfortable. That's all my goal was.
So you didn't start investing until you was 40 years old?
40 years old.
But you were asking about it at 13, 14 years old?
Yeah.
That's a big gap.
Yeah, well, as time went on, I had some bad relationships with women. But as time went on, I made up my mind, if I don't get started at 40, I ain't never going to get started.
Right.
So I got started at 40. And I've seen the market go up and down, fluctuate up and down, but still yet. I've held my own.
Right.
I'm doing okay.
Right.
I had to retire before retirement because I go to dialysis now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so at 40 for him, he starts at 40. Now, this is interesting because at 40, 41, 42, this is known as the midlife crisis point.
Right.
All right, 40, 41, 42, there's this awakening process. Everybody knows about it that's 40. Something kicks on. And I'm going to tell you what kicks on. What kicks on is, like you heard him say, well, I'm 40. If I don't get started, I ain't going to never get started. At 40, you realize just about half of your life is over. Yeah. And you're at the back half. And now there's a revelation that kicks in that says, oh, shit, you missed the mark. You got to get on it and whatnot. So for 40, for me, it was not necessarily the Wall Street angle. It became more of the real estate angle. That was like, oh, okay, this is that one avenue that creates more millionaires than anything and whatnot. And then you dabbled in real estate yourself, right?
Yeah.
So what was your first real estate piece?
The only real estate piece I got is what I got now. That's an 8-unit apartment.
Right.
And I live in an apartment too.
And is it rented?
No.
It's been pretty much empty for a
long
minute,
time.
Right? Long time.
Junior here was the one that got me start redoing them. He found a company that's redoing them. It's in the process of getting redone now.
Right.
As we speak.
Right.
So I was just letting it sit kind of empty. I had one tenant, and I was happy with that. I was still paying property taxes every year out of my savings. But what he said make a whole lot of sense. You know, apartments supposed to be making you money. It's real estate. That's what you buy real estate for. So, you know, I went on, bit the bullet, and got back, and you know, where they getting redone as we speak.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So he was going the other way. He was depleting savings account, which is going down because you still got to pay taxes. You got carrying fees when you're dealing with property, with taxes, water bills, electric bills, and things of that nature. Insurance, you got bills and whatnot. So the goal was to just get in there, reverse that process, get some tenants in there, get it remodeled, get tenants in there, so we can get on the upswing of things and whatnot.
Right.
So that's that. You know, so that's your first piece, your only piece.
Right.
As of now and whatnot. How old were you then when you bought that building?
I'm 61, so you minus 17 years from that.
All right. So
I took over the apartment 2001, if I remember correctly.
all right, so about 44, 45 years old up in that area.
Yeah.
All right. So you start investing in your 40s. Couple years later, at 40, couple years later, now you buy an apartment building.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So we see where you're going with this. Cool beans, man. So what do you think is important for the next generation the upcoming generations to understand and do when it comes to money, man?
When it comes to money, there's a whole lot of different avenues. One is real estate. One is it don't have to be commercial property. It can be like you doing, get homes, apartments. It can be, some can be commercial real estate, but it can also be, if your mind is set to be take the hard road, like be a car dealership. You can be making good money, licensed plumber, electrician. It can be jobs like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So top something that pays, something that pays good.
Generation wise, I mean, I come from a older generation, but the newer generation maybe need to be looking to real estate, housing and stuff like that, because that is where a whole lot of money's at.
Right.
But you got to understand the market goes up and down in housing too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me ask you this, backtracking a little bit.
Did
you abandon the idea and the possibility of becoming a millionaire?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 61 now. I know I ain't gonna make it. So my whole goal now is just to hang on to the little bit I got in investment and just pinch off of it. That's all. I mean, that's all I can do at 61.
Hey, I got, y'all see what I'm working with over here, right? No, we no, we can't do that. So, some data that I had studied, right? The age of the average millionaire is 62 years old.
Really?
Yeah. And the biggest group of millionaires are 65 and older.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So it's funny when I just look at, in our 20s, we probably ain't thinking nothing. In our 30s, we ain't thinking nothing. 40 kicks in, a light switch, kicks on. And then it's like from 40 to 60, that 20-year span, or 40 to 65, that 25-year span becomes a very mature and very important time gap where you're more likely to become a millionaire. So stat-wise, you're
there.
You're right there stat-wise. Now It's just a matter of probably reallocating the plan versus I'm going to pinch off of this and off my savings and that's it, and probably get more active in whatever venues that can come across the table.
Right.
And whatnot. But the average millionaire is literally 62 years old, and the biggest group are 65 and up. That is very interesting when it comes to finances and the psychology of human beings, man. Because it seems like we don't get it together until we get, quote unquote, older in a sense.
Yeah.
Right?
That's the nature of life.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you spoke about relationships.
Yeah.
Right? Bad relationship. Do you blame the relationship or do you blame your selection?
I blame. Basically, you got to put the blame on you.
Don't walk in front of my camera, dude. Get out of here.
I mean, there's no other way to look at it. Because everything you do, no matter how you look at it, is really on you, on that person.
Right.
Yeah, I got an uncle. He tell me all the time, your fault. If I try to explain to him about something, he'll tell me, your fault. But it's one thing I do realize. You come in the world with nothing, you take nothing out.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
so I had to put all the blame on me. The selections I pick, what I try to be, what I try to do. I I've always been the type of guy I try to impress women, you know, buying them earrings and stuff like that. If a woman don't really love you, they don't love you.
Right.
That's the bottom line. No matter what you do.
You was tricking? They call it tricking, man.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been down that road several times.
Yeah. But you also met, we'll segue out of this thing, but you also, you've met one of the world's biggest stars in you know, when it comes to women. So you've actually reached a certain plateau of accomplishments before.
Well, it all depends on how you define star. Now, the kind of star I met, some people might not even want to know nothing about her.
Right.
But she was an X-rated star.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the one that Trump messed with, that's for sure.
Right. This is the queen.
She goes back in the late 70s and the 80s.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all seen Little Kim with her. She was in the Little Kim video.
Right.
Before.
Her name Vanessa Del Rio.
Yeah. You actually got pictures with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy.
Sure do. And proud of him. Yeah.
That's what it is, man.
Remember I said you can't take nothing to your grave?
Yeah.
I think them the only pictures I want in my hand when I die.
Okay.
Once I'm dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vanessa Del Rio.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. Hey, I just wanted to get you on camera, man, and just pick your brain real fast, man, and publicly just say I appreciate you.
Yep.
And I love you, man.
Yeah, no problem.
You know what I mean? And you know, the goal is to start shooting some of this content and get y'all some of this just father and son conversation, man, where we can really get into some things, because we be having some good conversation, man, whether it go from Trump or whether it deals with the black and white issues or just, you know, the world in general, period. You know what I mean? But being able to break it back and bring it back, and like I told him, I dare to challenge myself, like I told my sons, to, let's reach that plateau of $1 million and bare minimum. And why, like, I'm 41, so while I feel like I'm on the back half of my life, like, let's enjoy life and let's accomplish everything we ever wanted to accomplish. Why not do it? Let's take that challenge and let's do it. And to you, the listener, let that be a challenge for yourself as well, to literally decide. And I said it yesterday, an idea is different from a goal. Everybody liked the idea of being rich.
Right.
He liked the idea of being a millionaire. I liked the idea at once, but somewhere along the line, I had abandoned the idea. Whether I got in trouble for money, maybe I was doing the wrong things for money, maybe I thought money was the root of all evil, maybe I thought when I die I can't take it with me. I abandoned money somewhere along the line. But I had to be real with myself and say, no, I really desire to want to be financially wealthy. All right, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I read an article years ago. Mm-hmm. Everybody goes should want to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
That's a goal.
Yeah.
That everybody should set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we doing over here, man. So with that, just wanted to give y'all a quick little piece, man, and we see y'all the next time. Peace.
All right.
You can see the deck is brand new and fresh, so that's done. Even got new shingles on the roof, whatnot. And as y'all can see, got a new gate going up, new concrete steel, and that fresh slab back there. It's for the landing pad, or the driving pad rather, and whatnot. And I don't think we're gonna opt for a garage on this one. Just gonna let them have private off-street parking though, which is gonna be awesome, man. You know what I mean? And so Prosperity Investment Group, man, real estate has created the number one vessel for creating wealth. That is just, it's stupid not to be in it if you want to be financially wealthy. And I'm telling you right here on the website, $6,000 can get you in the game when you get access to learn how to do this type of stuff, man. Seriously, change your life. It's a game changer. Just wanted to walk y'all through this one, and we're gonna catch you at the next property. Peace.